So you were scrolling through Twitter the other day, and it seems the day has finally come that the golden idol of first-party PlayStation games has ceased to be exclusive. It was confirmed a while back that The Last of Us Part 1 is going to be getting a PC port in the near future, and not too long ago, the Steam page went live. It's currently scheduled to launch on my birthday, which is a little ironic, and it's also apparently getting a price drop. 60 smackaroos is still a little steep for this, but at least Sony doesn't think they can get away with a $70 remake on PC, unlike some other people. But then, not only did The Last of Us get its Steam page activated, and not only are PC players going to pay less for the latest piece of Naughty Dog's self-indulgence, but Mr. Naughty Dog himself recently voiced his excitement for the Steam Deck support that The Last of Us Part 1 is gonna have. I mean, all things considered, it's pretty rad that they're doing this. I know I talk a lot of smack, but the fact that Naughty Dog and Sony are genuinely putting in a lot of effort with their PC expansion is a really good thing for the rest of the industry. And hopefully it'll light a fire under Microsoft to make their PC offerings better. I love the Xbox PC overlay, and the controller integration is genuinely really good for Xbox on PC, but oh my god, the launcher is awful. I've legitimately been using Game Pass less than I otherwise would have because I don't want to deal with the Xbox launcher, but whatever. The thing I'm getting at here is that Last of Us is finally coming to PC, Naughty Dog is full steam ahead, the director is super stoked about it, oh yeah, it's all coming together, and then right on schedule, the PlayStation fanboys jump out of the bushes and start attacking Neil for this tweet. When Joe from Seattle is coming to the defense of Neil Druckmann, things have gotten very stupid. Love you, Neil. As a fan though, Sony really should reconsider putting their exclusives on other platforms, especially when many purchased PlayStations possessive exclusively for the games. If they're going on PC, what purpose is owning a console at PlayStation? I'm assuming that PlayStations here wasn't supposed to be possessive, because if it was, this makes no fucking sense. But if you bought a PlayStation just for the exclusivity, you have to realize that's not a good thing. Like, you did a thing that encourages anti-consumer behavior from Sony, but now you're upset that they're not being as anti-consumer as they were before. Like, do you not realize how backwards that is? Sony's been peeing in your coffee for the last 10 years, and then they scale it back to just spitting in your coffee, and instead of being, like, generally okay with that, you're like, whoa, hey, where's the pee? I paid for the pee. No, you paid for the coffee. You just don't realize that anymore because you've been drinking pee for so long. Is this analogy broken yet? But also, there is a lot of purpose in having a gaming system other than its exclusive games. If there's no point to a console other than its exclusives, you have to wonder why that console exists at all. But fun fact, once a console can't hold games hostage anymore, the manufacturers now have to find other ways to get you to buy it, which means the platform will have to improve or die, which is an objectively good thing for the market. But again, you can't see that because of the whole coffee pee thing. Why charge PC players $20 less than PlayStation players? Are you mugging us off?
Alright, put the money in the bag! Put it in!
You're facing the wrong way, sir.
It's almost like paying full price for The Last of Us remake wasn't actually worth full price. Huh. Who could have seen that coming? Other than everyone. But have you also never heard of games going down in price over time? Like, you can get The Last of Us on the PS3 for like $5-10 or something. Price and quality aren't exactly correlated in the gaming world these days. The point I'm making is you're acting like Neil is pulling some kind of fast one on you, and this is just business as usual for everyone involved. It's weird. Yeah, so everything is on Steam, but we don't have Half-Life Alyx on PlayStation in return. Yes, because Neil Druckmann is going to be the person who fixes that. But also, would you look at that? It's almost like exclusives are really lame, because there are plenty of PlayStation players who would really love to play Half-Life Alyx, but can't on their platform. Just interesting how that's only allowed to be an issue when Sony's the victim. Then can you explain why the game is cheaper on PC? Because when the platform isn't owned by a corporation who also owns the studio making the game, people aren't going to be as understanding of price gouging. Finally, PC players can play something good.
Now I'm here, okay? I'm past where I thought I could go. I'm like all the way up here with it.
PC gamers waited since PS3 for this moment, lol. I mean, Last of Us has been playable over here for a while now. Like, aside from the various ways there are to emulate the PS3 version, Sony themselves made it playable through PS Now. Like, I'll never understand why people just ignored that. And I know obviously PS Now was not a great PC gaming experience, but it was still an option. I just think it's weird that the internet collectively decided to forget that ever happened. The best way to play an audiovisual experience, small screen, crappy sound while on the go, just that one clicker until getting off the subway. I mean, options are options, right? You might not want to play The Last of Us on a Steam Deck, but that doesn't mean the option shouldn't exist. And like, if we want to get petty, I could just reword this tweet to demean whatever version of the game you like best. Talking about the PS3 version. Crappy textures, motion blur, 30 FPS. Or the PS4 version. Unnecessary remake, factions, community splitting, Naughty Dog bad. Or the PS5 version. $70 remake, no factions, 15-yard penalty. Like, every version of the game has its downsides. And yes, if you play a game on a smaller screen, it's not going to be as big and immersive as a bigger screen. Thank you for pointing that out. Playable on Steam Deck, but not PS4.
You're not very bright, are you?
Neil Cuckman, shut the fuck up, fucking liar. And then a screenshot of that video that I don't know what it's about. This is normal. This is normal human behavior. You're right, you're the bigger person here. This is normal. Most annoying, The Last of Us 2 fanboy by far. Max, how's the violent, uncontrollable diarrhea? Surprised there's anything left of you. Hope you're okay.
All right, that's it for me. You've been great. Good night, everybody.